What's up, everybody? Ty Bartell in with another edition of Player Profile. This time I am joined by one of the seniors in the champion program, the Sam Strock, one of them, joining me today. Sam, how we doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Talk to me about just the anticipation coming into this season too, and what the excitement's like going into the year.
So yeah, I'm definitely very excited to be going through my senior year, especially with I'm playing softball with my little sister for the first time in a really long time, and I'm really excited for this year.
Now, Sam, I know you usually cruise that outfield, if I'm not mistaken, and do a pretty
Yeah.
good job at it as well. Talk to me about the development into that position too, and how you've been able to be so proficient out there.
So it's actually really ironic. So my freshman and sophomore year, I was at a different school. I was at Chalker High School, and I was the star shortstop there. And once I got into champion, Coach Weaver sent me back in the outfield, and she was like, "Go, do it." And throughout this year and last year, I have learned how to track the ball, how to see the trajectory of where it's coming, and I've definitely gained a lot of speed.
You were a big impact player because you were served as that bridge player for this team last year too, and you had a great year batting over 350 last year in that spot. Talk to me about just the success you were able to experience with this prestigious softball program too, and what that kind of meant for you stepping into the program and seeing success for yourself.
Yeah, so definitely last year, first year playing with Champion, definitely pretty nerve wracking. But all the girls were so kind and so nice to me. They were all very encouraging, and it definitely felt a lot. It definitely felt like I felt like I was finally home. I felt like I really deserved to be on this team. And yeah, the whole team just helped me out with everything, and I'm very happy for that.
Let's put it in reverse. Talk about the first chapter in your softball career and some of the earliest memories you have in the sport.
So yeah, a lot like the rest of my teammates, I started playing when I was very, very little. I played travel ball at the beginning of I think when I was 12. I've definitely been softball's definitely been a big impact on my life.
For you, what is some of the best memories you've had growing up in the sport?
So I want to say 2 years ago, I think either that or a year ago, I was on my travel ball team, FP Select, and my mom, she came up to me, she said, "Hey, if you hit a home run, I'll buy you a puppy." And I hit a home run, and I got two puppies for one.
Oh, so what are their names too? What are
So my dog, her name is Lucy. She's so cute but so stupid. And then the second dog is technically my little sister's dog. Her name is Reba, and she was the runt of the litter, so she's pretty little and cute.
So, because that deal happened, did mom learn better and make not make any more deals with you, or was
Yeah,
she still making deals
she
with you?
she kind of backed off. You know?
With you and softball too, and the impact that it's had on your life, what are some of the biggest life lessons that you've been able to take away from the sport?
Definitely that like things just they're not that serious. Like going through softball, making all these mistakes, I've learned that, no one's really going to remember you for all your mistakes. So you just really got to forget about it, move on, and try to do better on the next one.
How have you been able to kind of develop that mindset too over the years? I know it probably wasn't instilled with you. Everyone's got to work on that
Yeah.
naturally. I feel like,
Yeah.
how are you able to kind of have this mindset of at the end of the day, it's just a game?
So yeah, to be completely transparent, I used to be a very angry person when it came to softball, but definitely Coach Weaver and Coach Carb definitely helped calm me down and tell me like, hey, like it's not that serious. My dad would tell me to think about having a goldfish memory because goldfish memory they only have 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and I just think three seconds to get it out. So that definitely helps.
How much has Coach Weaver helped support and help you grow in the sport of softball?
So yeah, definitely coming in last year for being a first year junior on this team, you know what I mean? She has definitely helped me like just relax and have fun on the team and just be myself. Yeah, she's definitely been a very important part.
In terms of being a senior now and having probably a little bit more of a voice now that you have that full year under your belt, how does it feel for you to kind of take that next step in a leadership role too? Because I mean, this team's going to be relying heavily on you seniors this year.
Yeah, it feels pretty good to have more of a voice. I've always been I've been a leader myself, like in my family and with my friends. I've always been like the one to step up. but it definitely feels pretty good to be a leader on a big team like this.
What gives you the comfort to kind of put yourself out there and put yourself in front of everything to say, let's organize it this way, or hey guys, let's
Yeah.
follow me this way?
Um, I don't really know. It's always just been a part of me to just step up and take control when things are messy. And, it just kind of, it helps calm me down when everything else around me is calm too.
What's the earliest memory you have of stepping up and trying to take on a leadership role?
Ooh, um, I want to say when I was a sophomore, um, I was a starting freshman when I played basketball at Chalker, and I was very like as my teammates have said, I'm very quick. So I've had to run a bunch with my teammates, and if one person was running because they missed a shot, I always said, "Hey, let's run with this person. We're not going to let someone be by yourself."
All right, I like it. I like it too, and being able to step up and be there with your teammates too, and show that from an early age too. I like that a lot. With you personally too, who served as kind of a role model for you and someone that you looked up to as a leader and you aspire to be?
So, definitely, this is very cringy, but definitely Gabby, because I've always heard so much about her, and I've always heard, how good she is at pitching. And I used to pitch, and I used to want to be so much like her. But still, I think she's a great athlete either way, and I've just always looked up to her.
Hey, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything cringy about that. So I think that that's perfectly fine to admire a teammate too. And I mean, someone that has the work ethic that she does, no doubt. For you personally, what are some of your personal goals that you've kind of set for yourself this season?
To definitely calm down in the box. I'm a very nervous hitter sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I gotta get on, I gotta get on. But now I just think, do damage. Just hit the ball, maybe get an RBI, you know, I've tried to, you know.
Yeah, let it all go. Let it
Yeah,
all go.
yeah.
With you and your when you're going up against a tough pitcher too, what is kind of your mindset in a box and how you attack them too? Is there a lot that you're thinking about, or are you trying to keep it more like empty headed?
I try to keep it more empty headed. I normally just think like find your pitch or anything close, do damage, like I said.
Um, Rapid fire questions. I've been doing rounds of them with everybody. You ready
Hmm.
for your round?
Yep.
Always got to start off. What's the walk up song?
Definitely Irreplaceable by Beyonce.
Okay. For your post game meal, what are you going to for a big win after a big win?
Oh, I want to say pizza, honestly. Somewhere with pizza.
Doesn't matter where, just any kind of
Yeah,
pizza.
somewhere with pizza.
I like it. I like it. For a snack though, if you're having a little dugout snack, what's your go to there?
Ooh, maybe some Kit Kats or like a bologna and cheese sandwich.
What's your favorite weather to play softball in?
Definitely like late spring. It's not too hot, not too cold, there's a bit of a breeze. It's pretty nice.
Okay. What is your preferred softball glove?
Probably Rawlings for sure.
What is your favorite piece of softball equipment that you own?
Probably my bat. I got it last year and it's so pretty new and I really like it.
Shout out the bat brand. What is it?
Yep. Louisville LXT.
Okay. For your uniform number, what was the choice? Why'd you pick it?
So yeah, I've been through a lot of numbers, but I landed on 25. I really like it. One, because it's my graduation year, and I don't know. I just really like the number 25.
Do you have any kind of superstitions or rituals?
Yes. So before every single game, if the game like has not started, I will not step on the foul line. I will not step on it. It's just nice, white, beautiful line. And then getting in the box, I do the same routine every single time.
For you, grass or turf?
Turf.
All right. What's the a couple words to maybe describe your play style for people that don't that haven't seen you yet?
Definitely aggressive, but like playful at the same time. Like if a pitcher's warming up, I'm always in the outfield with my right and left fielder, and we're just talking, having fun out there, waiting for the next inning to start.
Game winning hit or game winning diving catch, or game saving diving catch, I should say.
Dive and catch for sure.
Okay, you want the defensive stuff. Who has been the toughest opponent you've had to face in the box?
Gabby Gradishar.
Okay.
That's it.
Gotta give her the crown. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. If you could have your own custom alternative uniform for champion softball, what would that look like?
Mine's gonna be a lot like Addie's. I really love the way pinstripes look. So probably just a different version of that.
What would your dream softball cleats look like if they could be custom made anyway?
Ooh, my favorite color is purple, so anything purple.
So I mean, with you loving purple, this had to like I mean, you
It's
said this
fate.
felt like
It's
home,
fate.
like this. You're surrounded by it.
Yeah.
In terms of like other customization, I've been asking the bat custom question
Hmm.
too, like the ice cream cones, lightsabers, pencil
Yeah.
art. Any kind of look you do for the bat?
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to keep it like with the champion vibe, definitely the first thing that comes to mind is like a purple bat and like a yellow lightning bolt going through it.
I asked Gabby this one. I'll ask you as well. Who's playing Sam Strock in the movie about champion softball?
Definitely my twin sister Morgan.
You're just
Yep.
she's got the acting skills down. You think
Yeah, I
she
mean,
can knock
hey,
it out
she
of the park?
looks like me. She also plays center field, so.
Okay. What is your signature move for softball?
Ooh, signature move. Ooh, I don't know. Let me ask. What's my signature move? Dive and catches, Addie
Yeah.
says.
If you had to give your softball bat a name as much as you love it, what would its name be?
Ooh. That's a tough question. Beatrice. Probably Beatrice the Bat.
All right.
Yep.
If you could play on any softball field in the world, college level, wherever, what would it be?
Ooh, I wanna like somewhere with a nice like probably somewhere in Florida.
Okay.
We'll go somewhere in Florida.
You want it a little bit warmer. You want
Yeah,
it a little bit
I
warmer.
like listening to the ocean.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in a game?
Ooh. Um I don't know. I think one time travel ball. My laces were not tied correctly and I was sprinting for a ball, tripped, fell flat on my face.
The
It
ball get by?
was ball did get by. Yeah, it was very upsetting, very upsetting.
Yeah, they just shake that one off too.
Yeah.
Brush it off, and no one
Yeah.
saw that. If you could add a wacky rule to softball, what would it be?
A wacky rule. Um Probably run the bases backwards.
You want to go
Yeah.
third base, third
Yeah.
base the other way.
Yeah.
For your teammates, who's the funniest on the team?
I gotta say Josie Perhatch.
All right. Who's the fastest?
My little sister JoJo. She's faster than me by just a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna give it to the little
I'm gonna give
sis.
it to her.
Wow, big sis isn't gonna take
Yeah.
that. All right. Who's winning the home run derby?
I think we both know the answer to this question. Gabby Gradishar.
Who's coming in second then?
uh, if Addie was better, Addie Warzala.
Okay. In terms of with the team, who's the loudest in the dugout?
Me.
You're finally a crown you're
Yeah,
willing to take.
I'm pretty loud.
Who's got the biggest heart in the dugout?
I gotta say Maddie Sylvester.
All right. Who is the voice of reason if there's a little bit of a conflict going on?
Again, I gotta say Addie. She's always trying to keep things together. She's trying to keep us from losing our minds, and she does pretty good at it.
Who's got the best swagger on the team?
The best swagger. You know, I think I gotta give it to Gabby with the amount of home runs she gets. She's just running in there like this, like she just like it's too easy. She's got so much swagger.
If you were to have your own catchphrase for the sport of softball, what would your catchphrase be?
Just run.
Just
Run.
run.
Just run. That's what I think in the outfield. If there's a ball going, I'm like, just run. Just go.
I love it. I love it. Before I let you go, Sam, I always want to give our student athletes the chance to have the spotlight to shine on anybody else they want to. Shout out your support system. Shout out the people that have been there for you along the way.
Yeah, for sure. So, my twin sister Morgan, she's always been there for me every step of the way. Even if I am so mad at her, me and her rarely ever fight. She's always been there for me. My parents, for sure, they've brought me this far. They've taken me to travel ball tournaments, so they obviously play a very big role. And definitely all the coaching staff on Champion, Coach Weaver, Coach Carp, and Coach Brittany. they have helped me through so much, and they've always been there for me through everything.
And finally, once everything's said and done, when that cap is thrown in the air, what's the plans after you're graduated from high school?
So I am planning on going to Kent State Trumbull, and I'm gonna major in psychology.
Well, what was the choice for the major? What kind of narrowed it down to that?
So I've always been interested in just learning how the human mind works, and especially how criminal minds work. So I eventually want to be a forensic psychologist and work with criminals, and just understand how they think, why they think.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in that, Sam, too. Wish you the best of luck at Kent State Trumbull, too, after everything's said and done. But we wish you the best of luck on the field this year in the final campaign with the Champion Flashes softball program. We'll be seeing you out there on the diamond real soon.
Yep. Thank you so much.